everyone, so today I want to do the 13 personal questions tag. I haven't done a tag like answering questions about myself for a very long time, and I thought it'd be fun because honestly I don't know what video to do next, and it is a Sunday and usually I do upload videos on Sunday, but then I was like, oh my gosh, what kind of video should I upload? And I thought I would do a tag. So I'm gonna go get the questions. I emailed them to myself. Let's get started. Number 1, what do you order at Starbucks? Alright, so I don't really like Starbucks that much, and that's because I went to Melbourne, and that is like coffee capital, and basically you can get really amazing artisan kind of coffee everywhere you go. Like there's cafes everywhere and they all sell amazing coffee. So when I came back to Singapore, I was like, oh, there's not that many places that offer great coffee, I think, in my opinion, as opposed to Melbourne, of course. So Starbucks is very, very popular. Like it's everywhere and you kind of have to adapt. So I like my coffee really rich and kind of like chocolatey, so I like mocha a lot. So if I just order the Starbucks mocha just like that, I really don't like it because it's not rich enough. So what I do is I actually order a hot chocolate, which is really good. Like I love Starbucks hot chocolate, and then I ask for an espresso shot. So it's a hot chocolate with an espresso shot. Number 2, what is one thing in your closet that you can't live without? Alright, so I'm not really a clothes person. I tend to wear like the same types of clothes and basically have a very small clothing collection, to be honest. I have a huge makeup collection. That's because like I spend more money on makeup than on clothes. But if I were to pick something, I would probably pick this. This is my Tory Burch Robinson bag, and it was the limited edition, I believe, watercolor, and it's gorgeous, except I know it is extremely dirty. It's already been how long has it been since I got this? I did post on Instagram. It was probably not even a year, to be honest, but it's really gross right now. I need to wash it somehow, and it's like a cream kind of beige color, but it's getting really dirty. But I love this bag because it's the perfect size. It's small and it just suits my personality really well, I think. Number 3, what's one thing most people probably don't know about you? Alright, so this is a tough question, I think. What's one thing that most people probably wouldn't know about you? Okay, I don't know. What do you guys know about me? I don't know what to say. What is one thing that you probably wouldn't know about me? I'm actually really introverted. I think like some people think I'm very outgoing because I have a YouTube channel and like I blog and all of these things, but I'm actually very, very shy and introverted. I find like large groups of people very intimidating to me, especially people I don't know. So I don't really like going to like you know those cocktail parties where you have to like stand around and look pretty and like drink stuff and eat canapes and stuff like that. I don't like doing that. Like I like sitting down and meeting people and talking to people. I like that, like in a comfortable environment where I'm sitting down and there's food in front of me. Don't take it personally, it's just who I am. Number 4, name one thing that you want to do before you die. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I really love traveling. As you guys know, I started to do a lot of travel vlogs. I want to go to every single country. Well, is it every single country? Yeah, I want to like at least like go to every single country, or even go to like all the famous landmarks and all the things I see like on the travel shows, because I watch a lot of travel shows actually, so I like to kind of like see all those things and I don't know, take pictures there and just show you the world basically. I guess I'd really like, I want to go to Mongolia, I want to go to like Tibet, I want to go to Nepal and all these things to just see and just open my eyes up to the whole entire world. I think that's one thing I want to do. I want to go to every single country. We'll see if that happens, but who knows. You know, the weirdest thing is that I do travel quite often, but then I keep going to the same places. Like I don't know why, like my family wants to go to the same place all the time, so I just follow them or that kind of thing. So I should be more adventurous if I want to do that. Number 6, what quote or phrase do you live your life by? Alright, so as you guys know, I love God very, 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 very much. And I think the quote I would live my life by is, do your best and let God do the rest. I tend to like try really hard to like do something and like to make sure it's great and stuff like that, and like I expect a lot out of it and I always disappoint myself, I think. But I don't know, I find so much comfort in that because, you know, if I do my best, you know, what is there else to do? Like I can't control everything around that, and I let God do the rest. It makes me feel very comforted and very just, you know, better. Number 7, what do you like and what do you dislike about the YouTube community? Alright, so what do I like? I don't know, about the YouTube community, what does that mean? Like people, or I don't know, I kind of like, I love doing videos. Like I feel sad if I don't do a video. It's not because like I gain anything from it. I just like turning on the camera and talking to you guys and editing it and uploading it. Like that's fun to me. I like how I can express myself, I think, because I'm quite an introverted person, as you have discovered. So I like expressing myself, and I like just turning on the camera and talking. I find it really fun. What do I dislike about the YouTube community is that I think, like, I guess the hate going around, like when people like just hate for no reason, like that's really mean, I think, because everyone who makes a video, well, I would think has good intentions. Like they want to share a tip or they want to share a story and everything like that. And when people like make me really mean comments or comments that are not really related to the video at all or anything, I just find it like, why do they do that? Because that person has good intentions to share something with you and for free as well. Like, why would you do that? But I don't know. I guess to each their own, and that's, I guess, what I don't like. It's just like meaningless hate, probably. Number 8. What's your number 1 most listened to song on iTunes? On iTunes. I don't really listen to songs on iTunes anymore. I listen to songs on Spotify. I don't know, I guess you guys are the same. I love Spotify. Like I just like type in like an album or a playlist and then like the whole thing comes out, and I find it very cool. I listen to Christian songs, but they're cool Christian songs. Like if you type in top 40 Christian songs or top 40 Christian hits, I like to listen to songs like that, because the only time I would listen to songs, like I'm not a very like music kind of person, is when I need to feel comforted or like all that kind of thing. So I just listen to like praise songs and stuff like that, like because they make me feel like okay, and they like make me feel happy and stuff. So yeah, I don't really listen to any, I mean unless it's on the radio for some reason and that kind of thing. I'm not really a mainstream kind of music person. Yeah, I know it's kind of like, oh my gosh, Rosanna, seriously, but yeah, it's cool. Like I think it's cool, so yeah, I hope you respect that. But if it's like one song I really like is, you can type into Spotify, Here's My Heart by I Am They, and I love I Am They. I think that they're amazing, and the song is really nice, and it makes me feel very comforted. So yeah. Number 9. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? Alright, so I'm still discovering my style. I think that some people have it down pat and they're very much like, their whole Instagram is like very much like their style and stuff. But I think my style is, I think like I'm very ever evolving. I think it's like white, as you can tell. I like white. I like that kind of like, I don't even know. I can't even describe myself really, to be honest. I like white stuff, flowers, bright colors. Flowers in general are very nice to me. I think like, you know, that whole like white and then flowers, desk. Number 10, what's your favorite number? Alright, so my favorite number is 9. I think it's because I was a super nerd in school, and 9 meant the 90% range, which is the A range. I know it's for the longest time was 9, so then now it's 9. So, I mean, I don't have grades anymore, thankfully, but it's always been 9. I don't know why. It just makes me happy. I have no idea, guys. Number 11, what's your 2 hobbies? Hobbies, alright, let's see. I love makeup, and that's kind of like my job now, so it's not really a hobby, but I still enjoy it. It's a job I love. On the weekends, what do I do basically? Okay, I go for brunch. I love going for brunch. I love having food. I love eating. So I like going for brunch, and I like trying out different cafes. I love coffee, so I like cafes with nice coffee, and I like the ambiance and stuff. So we usually go for a cafe on the weekend. So I guess that's hobby number 1, cafe hunting or cafe spotting. The second hobby would be traveling. Why not? I've been trying a lot this year, so I think it's traveling. So I guess that's my second hobby, if I can afford it, when I can afford it. Number 12, what are your 2 pet peeves? Number 1 would be, I think I find most annoying when like people take things for granted, or they take advantage of people without thinking or without care or concern for that person, like borrowing money and not paying it back, or not like, or maybe just like taking things and not saying thank you, or taking the bigger share without sharing. I think that annoys me a lot. Number 2 would be people who don't know like their value and are doing things that basically I advise them, like for example boys, for example, like my girlfriends and stuff, they sometimes like don't know their value, so they date boys that are stupid, like not stupid, but like that came out wrong, date boys that are taking advantage of them, or that don't necessarily love them or treasure them or value them, and they still keep going at it, and I tell them not to, and then they're like, oh, but I can't. And I think that I can't is like really annoying to me, because it's like, you can, you know what I mean? You can, like, get a grip, girl, and like not do that, you know, because that's wrong. So just things like that annoys me, I think. Other than that, things don't annoy me too much. I'm generally quite a happy person, I reckon. Alright, so the last question is, what is your guilty pleasure? Okay, so my guilty pleasure, I think, is a difficult question, but I would say that it is traveling. Traveling, of course, takes a lot of money, and also you're away for a long period of time, so you're not really doing any work. So I think it is quite a guilty pleasure, but I need it. Like, I get really bored really easily. I think that's something that you probably don't know either. I have a very, very short attention span, and I do things very fast, and I get bored extremely easily. So on the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, I need to like do a lot of things, like have a lot of fun. If not, like I'll be really sad for the remaining of the week. It's really bad, but I think traveling for me is like just a breather, just to escape, and sometimes I do it quite often, and I think that is my most guilty pleasure. But I think it is good in a way, because you open your eyes up. I think traveling is very important, to see the world, to know different cultures, to see things with your eyes. I think that is so important. Like if I have a kid, I'm gonna tell them like, traveling, you need to travel. Go, just go. But yeah, it is a guilty pleasure because you're away from work for a long time, and you don't have, like, you spend a lot of money as well. So yeah, I guess that's my guilty pleasure. So really, guys, I really hope you liked this video. I know it was kind of like it wasn't very personal, I don't know, but it was fun doing anyway. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't. It's @RosanneTayRS, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.